Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jerry. I'm with the bros, Jackson, Jesse, United Team Talk. We have an all English. Oh wait,
Oh
yo,
my god.
Manchester United are into the Europa League final, May 26th. It is Manchester United versus Villarreal. Let's go. Let's go. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom. There's
You're taking a
also
big.
a Thomas party.
You're taking a piss.
Just, and listen, guys. Before we begin, smash a like for the team. Smash a like for Oli. We're actually in a final. Smash a like for the boys. And yeah, man. Even that game, although we lost, I don't even want to talk about the game. This happiness. It feels more because Arsenal lost. It's making me even feel even more like, you get me. So listen, you got it, man. What's with the eyebrows, guys? Listen, listen. We're not coming to argue here. We're in a European final, as we like to just sprinkle that European final in there, and we've done it, boys, man. Oli has broken the semi-final hoodoo, and yeah, man, we've done it. But anyway, where do we start, man? Obviously, the timeline going crazy about the lineup. People saying it's stupid. Why has he gone too strong? Jax, what was your thoughts on the lineup? Actually, before you say that, let's get into the comments. Shout out to Ali B in the chat. He's saying, let's go. He's loving this. Listen, today is Arsenal slander, but it's coming. But obviously, we've got to talk about United, hence the name United Team Talk. So we'll get to Arsenal in a bit. But yeah, man, Jax, the lineup comes out. Very strong team. What was your thoughts on that, man?
Yeah, I thought that was fine. I thought that was a good thing to do. I know, I keep saying it. Any opportunity to have a go at Ole, people, a lot of fans would. Any opportunity, any slight opening, they'll do so. But I think that was actually a good thing to do. We've witnessed a lot of European games where teams come back and beat big teams. We've seen it with the most recent one was Liverpool versus Barcelona. Barcelona are a big team and they still came and lost the game with such a big lead. PSG, it's happened to them many times. So what makes us think that it couldn't have happened to us? I was more than happy to start this game with a very strong starting lineup. And obviously, hopefully, my what I thought would happen was we were going to obviously score a couple goals and then we could take off some players. I also wanted to see what Van de Beek could do today as well. So that was interesting.
Yeah, we'll get to obviously Van de Beek. Jesse, like you said, we talked about it before the game. Strong lineup. What was your thoughts on? Obviously, Bailly came in, Van de Beek came in, and then Cavani, Pogba, Bruno all started. So, what was your thoughts on that?
Actually, as I said, even from last year's team 2020, when we changed the team, we're not the same team. We play differently. We start doing some rubbishness. We have to play strong. I don't care if it's 6-2. Like as Jack said, Liverpool's done it. Even the Roma done it against Barcelona.
Yep, that's true.
So we had to, I don't trust this team. Like no, we look at what happened today. I know we went 3-3-2, but you can't trust this defense and this team. So yes, I even said let's play strong, score a couple goals, 1 or 2 goals or 1, and then take them off at half time. Because surely they're not going to score like 5 goals or 6 goals. So yeah, I want to play the strong.
Cool. Let's get into the positives, man. For me, Mr. El Matador. Listen, I was on him first half because 2 clear-cut chances for me. He has to finish them. He has to finish them. I don't want to hear excuses. The defender was coming back. Or Jesse, what did you say? I don't want to hear that. He has to score, and obviously
it has to. The first one was abysmal. I don't know how he didn't score that, but he made that up for scoring.
Shout out Fred with the assist, great pass, and then Cavani slots it home, and then what was the equalizer? Because let's not lie, guys, there was a spell in that game where I thought,
yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
There was many spells. There were spells from the beginning of the game.
Jack, that second half.
Let's
be real. There's not a United fan that thought.
No, obviously. But I mean, throughout the whole game, they had opportunities. Throughout the whole game, there was a spell where they had consistent opportunities, but from kickoff, they had to make a save. Even though the team said it was offside.
Every time we cussed him a lot, but today he stood up and he showed why he is still a world-class keeper. Which then I don't know about you guys, but it starts to question: is he trying to play his way back into the starting 11 for the Prem or next season, or do you guys still think he's this is his song, his one song, and he's leaving?
He's still the best shot stopper in the world, and that's it for me. And for that reason, he can go. He's a good shot stopper, and he's very good at it, extremely good at it. But that's not enough in modern day football. Modern day football, you need a bit more.
You see, for example, when we were watching the Arsenal game and that guy played that pass out wide, like it was the goalkeeper. Like, look how fast he came out. Like,
Oh yeah.
That is definitely not happening with De Gea. He's not a sweeper, innit? So, and that's needed. Like, if your defense is not as good as well, you need a sweeper keeper. So, yeah, he saved us a lot today. Boy, he had a lot of shot stopping to do. Well, that's what he's supposed to do, innit? But yeah, that's what he's best for anyway.
Yeah.
Another player we got to talk about. Unfortunately, Donny van der Beek, man. I was happy he started this game. I really thought he was going to play in midfield with Fred and then Pogba on left, but it looks like he started on left. For me, I'm going to go first on this anonymous Casper Ghost. What did he do this game?
You know what? Yeah, it seems to me like he obviously, I don't blame him too much because he has no clue. He has no clue how to play with these guys, or like he
trains them every week. What do you mean?
It's his fault as well. Now, of course, but what I didn't like was the fact that he played on the left, because it's his fault, but that's not his game. He's not like, he ain't gonna do nothing out wide, like.
But this is what I told you. I totally disagree with that statement.
Let me finish. But the thing is with Van der Beek, that's why I said I'll always prefer Pogba and Bruno over him. Like, there's actually no space for him to start in midfield, because first things first, he doesn't usually command the ball. He doesn't drive with the ball. He's nice and tidy. Yes, he keeps the ball, but he's not effective going forward, really. Like, he's not shooting. He's not playing long passes. He's not creating. He's not in the game. And as a midfielder, you need to always be in the game. So, to me, left wing obviously wasn't the best option for him. And I didn't like it as well, because he was useless there. I would have rather played Pogba there. But today, he had this chance. He didn't take it. And that's it, really.
Yeah, Jax, your thoughts on Van der Beek? Obviously, you're not too pleased with
him
as a player.
No, I'm very disappointed in him as a player. I don't want to hear when he's playing out wide. Playing on the left doesn't necessarily mean you have to play out wide, right? Many times I've seen starter lineups with players that are not wide players start there and still do a job, and still get into the game and still demand the ball and do things on the ball. David Silva, I've seen him do that for many seasons. Even Juan Mata, I'm sure Juan Mata's not faster than Van der Beek. He plays on the right. He still gets in the game. He still does stuff, and that's what I was expecting from Van der Beek today. I wanted to see more of a Mata type of performance. Mata still plays well on the right, so I was very disappointed, extremely disappointed, because when we bought Van der Beek, I said this is my kind of player. I love players that are tidy on the ball, that don't lose the ball. But it seems that all he really brings to the team is tidiness and safeness and a bit of intellect going forward. For that reason, I'm very disappointed. Yes, I would want to see him play a bit more deeper potentially. I would have preferred him to play in the double pivot and Pogba to play on the left. But as an individual today, I think it was very, very, very disappointing. And the excuse that, he's not playing with the top players, that's not the excuse anymore, because he did today.
Yeah, that's true. This was actually
one thing I realised today is that Pogba cannot play in a double.
I realised this 3 years ago.
Let's. Is that going to get to a negative road, man?
No, positivity over the final. I mean, but big up my manager, Ole, all day, every day. Been backing since the beginning. But everyone be constant. That's my manager.
Shout out to Osman Talks United in the chat, guys. Make sure you smash the subscribe button and go subscribe to his channel. That's my guy. Listen, Osman, in the group, I try to bring balance to that group because Oli.
Only out.
No, he was only out. He was just saying it was. He's only out.
They need me in that group. He was saying that. Defend Oli to the end because he has done extremely well. He has done so well since he took this club on from 12th position.
Wait.
No, he's done
That's
very
it.
well. I don't care what anyone. I don't care what the Ross anyone's got to say. Ole, taking let me finish. Don't interrupt me, man. Ole, taking Man United from 12th position with players like Fellaini, Young, Sanchez, and them lot, getting rid of those players, transitioning, and now in the European Cup final and sitting second in the league. What a manager! What a manager!
No, I'm not disputing what you're saying. I'm disputing the fact that you said extremely. Now, that word extremely.
Okay, he's done very well.
That's what I'm thinking.
He's done very well. He's done very well.
Just what was we saying today? Obviously, guys, if you ain't voted, shame on you because the deadline is closed. Shout out to all my London Massive. But on the way back, just what was we saying? Like, if we we're in the final, we ain't won nothing yet. That's why I don't want to get too gassed. Shout out to Osman. He's picking up the joke. He said yes, get the problem. Yeah, listen. Any show you do, I'll try and get these lot on. Obviously, they're kind of busy at that, but it'll be good to get these lot on because it'll be mad difference of opinion.
Yeah, blood. Can't get on
we haven't won shit yet. Relax. Listen, that's what I'm saying.
We haven't.
Wait, what was you saying?
It's progressive.
So, you know, we was analyzing the failure if we don't win this cup. Like Osman said,
yeah. It was
because it would be kind of peak. Like
it was
Carabao Cup final failure.
But see, why do you not do this? Is where I get frustrated. It's like you're hoping. It's almost not hoping, but you're already looking for the failure.
No, it's not looking. It's happened. That's facts.
Yeah, but see, but why is that even something that we have to bring up? Like any manager can lose a final. Any football club can lose a final.
You see, but when I brought it up about this is what I'm saying. When I bring up negative stuff, but when we was talking about getting Arsenal in the final, you know we're negative, and you weren't seeing the positive.
You know we're negative. No, but
I didn't hear no positive, nothing.
Why should I wait? Arsenal are playing Villarreal. Why should I sit there and be like, I want Arsenal to win?
No, it's not Arsenal.
What positivity did you expect
me to say? What I'm saying. It's not that I wanted Arsenal to win.
So what positive thing did you want me to say?
We will beat
Arsenal. You want me to say, of course we will beat anyone in the final, but there's no incentive for me to say anything positive about Arsenal. The focus is I want to see Arsenal lose and Villarreal go through. I don't need to say anything positive about Arsenal.
Of course you could, because they could have went through. I never heard.
We're watching a game and we don't want them to go through.
Yes,
so that's why if they go through, okay, we beat them in the final.
Nah, this guy was like...
But that's not part of the conversation for me.
It was, all I heard was Arsenal. I was thinking, what is this?
Maybe you're talking about Jesse.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I was thinking, bro, what is this? That once we get Arsenal, the world is...
No, but it's a combination. It's not just the fact that we'll get Arsenal in the final. It's more so, is that anxiety of, oh my God, Arsenal can win and we can laugh at them as well. That thing there's like, oh my God, I can't wait for Villarreal to win.
That's fair enough. That's what
I was excited about. This guy, I can't wait to see Arsenal go out. That's my excitement was.
Jesse, he was like, if we get Arsenal in the final,
you're not chat rubbish. That was my excitement as well.
See, Jess, he's doing it again. He wants to jump on. He's doing it again.
No, but it's the truth though, because what you're saying.
No, your main thing wasn't. No. I'm sorry. I have to say.
You don't talk, man.
No, because his main thing wasn't want to see Arsenal lose and we could. His main thing was I don't want to face Arsenal. He was scared of facing Arsenal.
I think that's a fair statement. I don't want to face Arsenal. I didn't want to face Arsenal.
I didn't want to face Arsenal, but if we got Arsenal, cool, let's go.
Yeah, okay, but
this guy, he was bearing the worst. He was bearing the worst.
Playing Arsenal in the final, Jesse. Jerry, we could lose against Arsenal.
We could lose against this.
Of course, but we talk about probabilities and likelihoods, right? Playing for example. Hold on. For example,
it's 50-50 for me.
How's it 50-50?
No. This guy, Emery, he is the king of this competition. Like, he's in the final again. Like, it's not a joke. He's won this like 3 times in a row. Like, this guy.
It was a different team. Of course, they can beat us. It's a final. Anyone can win.
And he's got Villarreal to a final, fam. This is worrying times. Like, I know it's Arsenal.
No worrying times for I'll trust my manager.
Boy. Anyway,
we win that final. We have to win that final. But no, what I'm saying, what Jerry's saying is that this guy was bare. This guy's I won't even say the words, but this guy, as soon as the game was over, he was the first one to jump up everything.
Yeah, because the game's over. The game's over.
When I'm supporting Villarreal, this guy's like saying, why are you getting so upbeat? That. But you're the first one to jump up.
My excitement was. I'm sorry.
No, but you can't do that, man.
No, because you don't listen. You
Nah,
can't. You don't listen. You don't listen. My thing was, I was happy because Arsenal. It wasn't because we're not facing Arsenal. Do you get what I'm saying? My excitement was Arsenal. I can laugh at them. His one was, we got Villarreal. That's what I'm trying to say. His one was different.
Yeah. I think both.
That don't make no sense. What you just said don't make no sense.
That don't make sense.
You just said I don't want to. Well, I don't want to play Arsenal in the final.
Well, that was your main. That was your main thing. That was your main incentive for them. That was your main thing.
Okay, so Jesse,
in the final, I want Arsenal to go out. I'm happy.
No. But your percentages were more that we're not facing Arsenal in the final than Arsenal losing and laughing at them. That
equals that.
No. Jesse, listen.
He's not listening.
It's about the thought process. What was the reason why you wanted Arsenal to lose? Was it because you wanted to see Arsenal lose a game and laugh at them, or because you didn't want to play Arsenal in the final? For me personally,
let me answer.
No, let me answer. Then he could go. So maybe he understands. For me, it was 50-50. I can't lie. I don't want to play Arsenal in the final. Some people do. I don't. Even if it was Tottenham, Everton, but any top Premier League side, any good Premier League side, if you gave me the chance or the option to not play them in the final, I wouldn't. Because they're familiar, and familiar teams can beat you in the final. We've seen FA Cups, we've seen it in so many different things, right? I think we are more likely to beat Villarreal than Arsenal, personally. So that's why it's 50-50. But obviously, to see Arsenal lose is a glorious day. It's a glorious day. To see Arsenal lose is like sometimes see Man United win for me. Like, I get that happy sometimes.
Exactly. Can I say my point?
Go on.
Now, Jax, what did I say today? Did I not say I want Arsenal's season to end today?
You did.
Okay. So, it wasn't a point of 50-50. I wanted Arsenal's season to... I'm not finished.
I
wanted Arsenal's season to end today. I wanted to laugh at Arsenal today. The season ends today. They've got nothing to play for now. And also, yes, there's also that fear we can play Arsenal and lose in the final.
Yeah, and I'm saying...
It wasn't a thing of both. Both.
Yeah, it was. Jack, do you agree with me? His thing was...
So just... No. The thing is, I don't know. So I'll ask you right now.
Come on, be real. Come on. Going from his body language.
Let's be
real. Okay.
Did we not
want the body language... Jerry, hold on. We're talking all at once. The body language still could be because he wanted Arsenal... Because I've seen him do the same things in matches where we're not... The end product is not us playing him in the final. I've seen him act that same way when he's watching Arsenal play someone else. So that's why I can't be 100% sure. So just the truth of the matter is, and be very honest, why was you so anxious and nervous watching that game in the last 5 minutes? Was it because you were so scared? Hold on, let me ask a question before you answer. Was it because you were petrified of playing Arsenal in the final, knowing that we can lose easily against Arsenal, or was you so excited? The anxiety was born from excitement to see Arsenal go out. Which one was it? If you have to choose one, which one was it?
I can't pick because both of them.
Okay. No. Listen, we have to give him the. Just hold on. Let's not debate this for too long. You know.
Now,
hold on, Jesse. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Personally, it was 50-50. I have to give you the benefit of the doubt. Jerry doesn't agree, but I agree with you, Jesse. It was 50-50, and that's fine. Let's move on to the next topic.
You know what? No, let me finish because first things first, yeah.
You've made your point, though.
No, because I'm so happy Arsenal's season has ended today. Like,
all I heard was I don't want to face him in the final. That was your main driving point. I don't want to face him in the final. I don't want to face him in the final. That's all I heard. That was what you said constantly throughout the whole week, the whole day was I don't want to face Arsenal in the final. So that for me, that's your incentive. You were scared of facing Arsenal. So cool. There you go. Cool. Anyway,
you just have to try and get. I have to. I mean, I don't really believe you, but for this episode, I have to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Let's talk about our manager, man. Obviously, it's
our manager. That's my manager. It's not your manager.
It's
not your. Oh, that manager.
Yeah. We reached the final, man. We've got over the hoodoo. I mean, this is it. Like, we have to win this final, man. I know. Obviously, we'll have a big preview during coming to that final, but yeah, man. Let's credit to Oli. Obviously, today didn't go as planned. We lost the game, but we've done it. Obviously, Champions League, we dropped into this competition, and I said minimum he has to reach the final to redeem himself, and he's done it. So we've got to give him praise for that. Let's talk about the campaign because we had Sociedad, AC Milan, obviously Granada was a bit, and then obviously today, Roma. It's been a decent run. It ain't been easy, and we've done it, man. How you lot feeling about Mr. Solskjaer?
I've always maintained the fact that, whilst I don't think he's the greatest coach, I think he deserves so much more praise than he actually gets. And I'm someone who takes deep thought and analysis when I analyze things, and when I look at where he's taken the club from when he took over, when I look at the transition and I look at the growth rate and the progress of the team, I have to give him credit. Yes, there's been a few blips. The biggest blip for me, the biggest criticism for Ole for me, came from when we dropped out of the Champions League. I think that was awful, and I think that was a terrible management decision to keep Fred on. That's the biggest one for me. But apart from that, I think he's actually done a pretty decent job with Manchester United, getting us into the Europa League final. He has, what's the word you use? What's the word I'm looking for? Revived that loss against who did we lose against? PSG, etc., and Leipzig. So yeah, but we have to win it. We have to win it. For me to for happy, we have to win it. But for me, I think I'm a bit different from other fans. For me, it's about the progress. The most important thing for me is the progress. The most important for me is not to try and win. Well, obviously, we try and win the Premier League, but this season, obviously, we aim to win the Premier League. But I just wanted to see progress, and I wanted to see consistent progress and leveling up. And that's what I've seen this year. And if we can win the Europa and finish second, how can I criticize this manager? I know a lot of fans, as long as his name is Ole, any opportunity to criticize them, or even before the game starts, no matter what lineup he comes up with. But for me, I think he's done well. Big up my manager, Ole.
Now, as Jack said, yeah, he's done a very good job. Personally, yeah, the bit of criticism was the Champions League, man. I couldn't believe that PSG game. I think he was, I don't know what he was doing. And also the FA Cup for me, because in the FA Cup, I feel like he kind of disrespected Leicester, underrated them by playing.
You know what's bad? That he played this team in this game when we're 6-2 up, but the Leicester game.
Yeah,
do you know what that shows me? It shows me that word again, progress. He's learned.
He's learned. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to learn from these things next season as well. Hopefully, he does anyway. And the league position, I can't criticize him because I'm gonna say it again. No one expected us to be where we are right now and be winning all these games. We was on a run. I think we were like 24 games unbeaten in the Premier League. Like,
yes,
is massive.
That's Ole.
That is massive progress, and not losing away. That's also another progress as well. Like, so, and we've got more points than last season. So,
yeah.
The chapter is just finishing second and winning the Europa League.
Yeah, just a quick turn of what we're talking about, the fixture pilot, man. Obviously, guys, the last time you saw us, we talked about obviously we'll get to the protest because we didn't really react to that because obviously unforeseen circumstances was kind of busy. But let's first talk about that fixture pilot. And resulting from the protests, actually, let's talk about the protests first. Why the fixture pilot has come. Man United v Liverpool got called off last week Sunday. The fans were there to protest against our owners, the Glazers. The fans broke into the stadium and started rioting on the pitch. What was you lot's thoughts on that? Because it had a bit of difference of opinions of why, not why, but how we got our voices heard. So, Jesse, going to start with you. When we saw that Sunday afternoon when the fans hit the pitch and there's a bit of a madness still. Like, what's your thoughts now as it's cooled down and that?
It's frustration. It's frustration from the fans. The Glazers have been they've gone behind our backs. Like, they don't know knowledge of football. The fans were just frustrated, and yeah, I wasn't quite happy because I wanted the match to go on as well. Like, yeah. I knew, as you said, I remember when we were talking, when they got into the pitch, you was like, yeah, this match is going to get called off. And it got called off. I wasn't happy about that. And now I think the punishment from the Premier League is now that we got this fixed. We're playing every 2-3 days or 2 days or whatever. Yeah, I personally don't think the Glazers are gonna go though. So I feel like we're just obviously the protest can still happen, but like I won't say we're wasting our breath, but it kind of is because they're not gonna go. Like it's not like what Arsenal. Like Arsenal's one, they could possibly go because they're doing bad and they're out of Europe and everything. But us, we're progressing. Like as Jackson was saying.
Arsenal even have a potential
Yeah.
bidder. Daniel Ek, he's got the helping of Henri, Bergkamp, Vieira. So it looks like they've actually got someone that will come in and try and buy us. For us, it's like no one's really stepped up and said they're interested. Jack's gonna come to you. Obviously, the protest. It was a huge protest. I mean, for me, it was good. Like it got noticed because storming Old Trafford was like the purge, and I was thinking, yo, they actually got in. Like I don't know how. Obviously, I see photos of the stewards letting them in and whatnot. Obviously, there was a bit of violence happening where we don't condone that stuff, but we got our voices heard, and that was worldwide news. And obviously, as a result of that, the game got postponed, and then we have these 3 games in like 6 days or 4 games in 10 days. Like, well, what was your thoughts on protest? Sorry, and then obviously the fixture pile up. How do we navigate through that?
Well, I'm 50-50. I think with the protest, from a fan's perspective, it's one of those things where our voices need to be heard. I mean, we've been, United fans. We're very good fans. I think United fans are some of the best fans, if not the best fans in the world. We're not violent. We don't do crazy things. Even a protest, it was quite generally. Obviously, there was a few idiots here and there, and as you find anywhere. But it was a peaceful protest. I was initially very concerned when I broke onto the pitch, because then depending on the level of stupidity, things can go completely left from there.
Yeah.
But it didn't. So it felt good. Let me put it that way. It felt good to do something that makes you feel as if your voice is being heard.
Yeah.
On the flip side of that, I understand business and I understand the Glazers. And with everything in life, I never take one point of view. Even though I'm a fan and I'm going to take the view of the fan mainly, I also take the view of the Glazers. They have spent some money.
Yeah, but it's not their money.
I know, but they could have taken the money.
They have mostly.
and they could have taken more. So
they're taking 2 billion out.
Yeah, but they can take whatever they want.
They've tried to appease us with a few signings here with the club's revenue, by the way.
Yeah.
But I'm with that. As I said, we spent wrongly. That's the thing.
Yeah, as I said, as a fan, I'm with that. But I'm trying to take their perspective.
Oh, their side. Okay, cool.
Yeah, they have spent, and we've just spent ridiculously stupidly. Yeah. We spent a lot of money. And from a business perspective, why would you want to sell an asset that produces you a cash flow? It doesn't make any sense.
Guaranteed.
It doesn't make any sense. I'm a shareholder, by the way. I own shares in Man United. Why would I sell if it's producing me a dividend every quarter? It's just one of those things that it's difficult. It's difficult because you have 2 conflicts of interest. And so, yeah, I don't even know. They definitely would have heard about what was happening, but whether they care or not.
Bruv, did you see the video this week with what's his name, Joe Glazer, walking around? The reporters like, Joe Glazer. What do you think of the process? Are fans just customers? You want to say sorry? Man's just bopping through LA. Just no acknowledgement, like no sorry, no nothing. Like it's sad times.
That's business, and that's the world that we live in. Very unfortunately, money does a lot of stuff in this world, and the pursuit of money causes people to do things that are not always ethical, and not always morally right. Regarding the fixtures that we have, it's rather unfortunate. It's rather unfortunate because it can, oh my gosh, it can actually break our season if we don't come out of it strongly, because we have some very important games within that period.
Yeah.
Now you guys
as well. Yeah.
You guys consistently say that we've got a squad. I would like to see how this squad fares. I don't believe. I know we've got a lot of players, but I don't believe we've got a very strong squad. I think we've got a lot of names, but I don't rate the players as much as everybody. So we shall see. Like Jesse says, when we change the team, we don't play well. That shows that our squad can't be that good. It can't be that great. But I would like, but on the other side of that is, and this is where I actually do trust Ole, is there's some games where you can play some players and still come out with a decent result. Players like James, players that we don't really rate that much, but in some games they are very, very useful. So I think someone like him will have to be utilized very well during this period.
I think he's even injured at the moment because he didn't
Oh,
travel
really?
today, so
He didn't travel. Okay.
Yeah.
But I would like to see players like Telles didn't play defensively well when they came on today, but he's a good player. I want to see what he can do. Obviously, good to have Bailly back. Lindelof was rested.
Yeah.
So it's we shall see. It's the final few games of the season. The only thing that worries me is injuries because that final, I don't want any major players to get injured.
26th of May. 26th of May, guys.
Yeah. That final, Rashford.
Are you sure it's 26?
Pogba.
Yeah, I'm sure, bro.
Yeah. Rashford. 26th, I feel like
it's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday.
Yeah. Rashford, Pogba, Bruno, and Cavani.
Maguire, Wan-Bissaka. Listen.
I'm Maguire and Wan-Bissaka.
Sure. That's better. Yeah. Scott Fred. Because if they don't play.
And Scott and Fred.
Yeah, listen.
None of these brothers could get injured.
That team's Villarreal. Obviously, it could have been Arsenal. But that team is they're kind of nippy and rapid and like we have to be on it, fam. But anyway, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, so that's what worries me the most. I don't want to see and Bruno is out for the rest of the season.
But you know
but I think you mentioned it, Jerry. You said that Martial has been training.
Yeah, I was about to say a bit of good news today. He was jogging today, training.
Let him keep jogging. Start running. Jogging.
But he hasn't trained in full training, like so. He's just out there, like starting to feel the grass and whatnot.
It would be great to have him back for these
fixtures, maybe, or these fixtures. Yeah.
No, not the final.
No, but because these fixtures, they're in like 6 days, bro.
No, if he's jogging, that's what I say. Maybe he can start running.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's a joke, man. How could he do that to us? But listen, as I said,
in life, Jesse, I'll tell you as your oldest brother, there are consequences for actions. Every action that you do is a consequence. So when you're about to do something, be mindful that there's going to be a consequence that comes out of that. You feel me?
I said, what was I going to say? We need to win. That's what I said. We need to win 2 games and then we secured second because right now we're 4 points off Leicester with a game in hand and
got paid it.
And our second game is against Leicester.
That's the most important game. The game against Leicester.
Who we got?
Villa, Leicester, Liverpool.
Beat Villa and Leicester. Then I'll play a strong team in both of those games and then rest. Last 3 games you could.
Well, you rest against Liverpool.
Yeah. I know you don't want to, and I know you want to lose. But yes, priorities.
Liverpool
priorities, right?
Liverpool
don't matter. And the thing about Liverpool is you can beat Liverpool with a team.
Nah, I don't think so.
Of course you can. How many games have they lost this season against small clubs?
Jesse, what do you think? If we change the team against Liverpool, you think we can beat them?
Well, we can not lose.
Listen, we're gonna have to rest some key players.
Priorities, fam. The priority is the Europa League final. That's the priority.
Yeah, that's true. But I think it's Liverpool, man. Like it's near the end of the season.
So you will play Pogba, Bruno, all of these against Liverpool, knowing that we've got a final very soon.
Yeah, but the final will be is it the 26th? Like we got time. Like,
would you play them against Leicester?
Yeah,
it's hard. That's why.
Or would you play them against Aston Villa? For each one of those games, there's pros and cons.
For me, I think Villa is the most. Obviously, that's the most important strong team again. Leicester, I think we can make a few changes in that game.
But this is what I'm saying. That's a
not lose game.
That's what I'm saying. There's pros and cons for every one of those fixtures. Because actually, Leicester is probably the most important. Because if we beat them, we take 3 points away from them, and we gain 3 points. So potentially, we should play the strongest team against Leicester.
Yeah, I said win 2 games and then
Liverpool's the least important game.
I just want to.
Apart from your pride.
No, I want them to be in that Conference League. Is it starting next year?
I don't care.
Anyway, yeah, man, guys, Arsenal are out. Yeah,
That's nice.
Right now after this stream, we all know where we're going. in the YouTube, you know where to go. So obviously we're gonna wrap up there. But I'll repeat, guys, Manchester United are in another Europa League final. Obviously, the last time we was in it, we won the game 2-0 and we lifted that trophy. Can we repeat the same thing? May 26th, Villarreal versus Manchester United. Shout out to Cavani, for me, man of the match. The second goal, shout out to Bruno as well.
My man of the matches has to be De Gea, man.
Hey,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But shout out to Cavani, obviously Bruno again, another assist. I mean, we could talk a lot about Bruno.
He could have had even more. He should have had more.
Yeah, man. He's just stat padding. And listen, Player of the Year is going to be an interesting shot between him and Shaw for me. But obviously we'll come to that time of the season. And yeah, guys, Europa League final, man. Obviously, guys, just chip in with your man of the matches before we take them out of here.
It's De Gea. De Gea.
That's what he's saying.
De Gea.
Oh man, guys, we'll be back. Wait, I don't even know. A lot of games. Like, there's gonna be. I don't know if we're gonna keep up. I'll say that again.
We're playing Sunday against Villa.
So yeah, so a lot of content should be coming your way, but make sure you follow us on the IG. Follow me on Twitter. The Twitter handle's on the screen right now, so you know when we go live, because we might not catch everything. We'll try to, guys. We'll try to anyway. So what is up next? We got Villa, Leicester, Liverpool. We're covering with you with all that content, hopefully. So guys, make sure you smash that subscribe button if you're new, and smash that like button. And we are out of here. It's been Jerry Jackson, Jesse United Team Talk, and we are gone. Peace.